What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Victor Vanico Johnson here, coming today with another tip, a day four financial literacy tip for you guys. So day one, we talked about assessing where you really are with your finances. Day two, tracking your spending. Day three was really all about setting financial goals and paying yourself first. So day four, you've gotten out of debt, you're starting to generate some budget control, you're starting to see your numbers going up. Where do you go from here, right? So we got to start building that savings, building these savings so that tomorrow, I'll give you a cheat on what we're going to talk about tomorrow, how to invest your saved money. So now that you're getting out of debt, you're managing your money better, you're seeing where your income is, where your outgo is going. Now we got to start putting a plan together. Again, the money that you started paying yourself first with yesterday, now we've got to see how we can maximize that. So you may have heard of something known as compound interest. That is basically if you start with $100 to save and you have an interest rate of, let's say, 5%. Well, that $100 in 1 year at the interest rate of 5% will turn into $105. Well, next year, now, because of compound interest, your new savings will be based on the 105, not the $100 that you started with. This is the power of compounding interest. It starts with the principal, it adds on the interest that you earn, and now it combines those, and now those both become the new principal amount, and now that starts to add interest to that, and it just continues to accelerate and accelerate. So compounding interest, you want to have a vehicle that allows you to put money somewhere and also earn interest on it so that that can continue to earn even more interest on top of the principal and interest. Stay with me. Now I'm going to really blow your mind. Most of you already are familiar with this, but the rule of 72. And I'm going to pull it up here just to make sure I explained it properly and clearly for folks, right? The rule of 72 is a simple formula that shows how quickly your money will double at a given return rate. Essentially, you can divide 72 by your annual compound interest rate and see how many years it will take your investment to double. So here's the formula. Basically, you take whatever your interest rate, your compound interest rate is. So let's say you get an interest rate of 8% interest rate on something, right? So what will happen is you take the 72 and divide it by 8, which is your annual compound interest rate. That will tell you that your money will double at 8%. It will double in 9 years. Taking the number 72, the rule of 72, and dividing it by the number 8, because that's the annual compound interest rate in this example. It would take 9 years for whatever amount of money you invested at 8% on a compound interest rate to double based on the theory of Rule 72. And I would encourage you to go look that up, Rule of 72, so you can get some examples and maybe test it out on yourself. But this is how you determine whether or not that interest rate that you have is going to be beneficial for you, for your earnings, for your savings. So when you start saving money, you want to be able to see that money grow and grow and grow and compound. So day 4 financial literacy tip is all about compounding interest and learning about the rule of 72 so that you can accelerate your savings into a situation where you can now start pulling money to invest and even accelerating it even more. So we'll talk about that tomorrow on Finance Friday. This is Victor Vanico Johnson. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you're getting content out of this that's useful for you. Again, the whole power of these type of videos is that you take something that you heard, even if you didn't get it all, take what you heard and apply it to your life. You've got to apply what you learn in order to make a difference. So hope you have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Victor Vanico Johnson. Have a wonderful Thursday.